Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Thursday. It's Daryl here. It's 5 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. All right, this is going to just be from my heart, an off-the-cuff video. It's the best way to do this. Let me start with saying this video is about, okay, you've all probably seen the clip. It's a recent clip from about 2 days ago from Iowa, I think, where Donald Trump is in front of his adoring fans, and he's talking to the suburban women, saying, I don't have a lot of, I'm not going to imitate his voice because it's so annoying. He's talking to the suburban women saying, I want you to like me. And he says, I saved your suburbs, for crying out loud. Or he curses somewhere in there. I'm not sure what he said, but he's basically saying he doesn't have a lot of time. So he's just going to say, I want you suburban women to like me. You women of the suburbs, because I saved your little bedroom communities. It's something along those lines. I don't remember the exact quote. I'm sure you've all seen this clip. All right. This is one of those clips out of dozens or hundreds of clips of Donald Trump where I look at it with my mouth gaped open and I wonder to myself, how can people possibly fall for this? How can they look at this guy and say, yeah, that's my man. That's who I'm going to vote for. All right, let's just look at what he's saying there. Okay, he's saying this is about him trying to restrict low and moderate income housing in the suburbs. I think it was part of some of Obama's plans to allow more affordable homes in residential areas like around here. Most of the homes, this has gone from more of a blue-collar town here, a working-class town, to a lot of the homes have gone up a lot in prices where I'd be priced out. Most of the homes around here are well over $250,000. $300,000 would probably be the average price of just a small 2-bedroom home here. And that's something I can't afford. And most people can't afford. But let's talk about what he's saying there. He wants let's just cut the crap. He's talking to the white, wealthy, or middle and upper income women, mothers out there, that because he wants their votes, and he's saying that I'm not going to allow middle class, working class, people of color, single parent households. I'm not going to allow them in your neighborhoods. That's what he's saying, and you should be relieved, because what he's doing here, he's trying to prevent low and middle income affordable housing, leaving it more to the wealthy suburbs. That's what he's doing. Just, there's no, you can call it this, you can call it that, you can paint it however you want. Okay, let's look at it. In these people's minds that are going for that are voting for that want that, they're picturing, I don't want some single mother. I don't want some recovering addict. I don't want some people of color. I don't want that loud hip-hop music in my neighborhood. That's what they're saying. I know because I hear them. They talk in front of me because I pass for one of them, I guess. I hear it every day. That's the bottom line. They don't want to see people of color in this town. They assume it's going to just lead to drugs and crime and loud music and dealing on the corners and raping and pillaging, and seriously, that's what they believe. And it's a very prejudiced view. They want to live amongst people of their shared wealth. All right, as I walk around these neighborhoods, seriously, you guys know I walk around this town every single day. I see the Trump signs in front of certain houses. And I'm trying not to stereotype here, but I without a doubt, I've noticed this. These are big houses, 10, 14-room houses that these Trump signs are generally in front of. They're not in front of apartment buildings. They're not in front of like 2-family, 3-family rents. Other nice homes, but they're in front of the wealthier, much wealthier homes. And I've seen boats, RVs, trucks, cars, SUVs, multiple cars. These people are living very well. And they don't want people of color coming in there and lowering their property prices. That's the bottom line. It's a very prejudiced view. The problem is, it's the minority. America isn't them. America is people like me, people like single mothers, people struggling, divorced people, people that have been injured. Not everyone, far from everyone, are these middle and upper white women. But that's who he's pandering to. And it's a very prejudiced view. It's a hateful, prejudiced view. Like me, you guys know, I'm going to use myself for an example. I've got 14 years clean and sober. I've rebuilt my life. I went from working my way up to being an architect. When I was 20 years old, I started messing with drugs. I went downhill, lost everything. And now I'm working my way up again. And my life has been a series of ups and downs. And I think almost all of you out there are probably in the same boat. We've all had our struggles. Most of us have. I think there's this small group of Trump supporters that, for one reason or another, believe that the rest of us are trying to take it from them, or just our very presence in their neighborhoods are going to cause them to lose everything they've worked for. We're going to just my presence in their neighborhood is going to cause the price of them to lose money in the price of their homes. You see what this isn't America to me. The country is about equal rights, equal opportunity for everybody. To assume that just because somebody like me or a single mother with 2 kids, we want to buy homes too. We want the opportunity to work hard and have a nice home of our own too. And what Donald Trump and his supporters are doing are making this impossible for us. It's pushing people like me, people like single mothers, people trying to get on their feet for whatever reason. It's pushing us back into urban areas where we're being taken advantage of more and more. We're being denied the opportunity, because when we're pushed back into these rents back in the cities, we're spending $1,000, $1,200 just on rent, just to survive, and we're not able to save up the money. We're getting further and further from the American dream as we're pushed away from it. As we get pushed back into these rents in the inner city, we're just feeding the slumlords. I don't know what else to call them. There's people around here that own 10, 12, 15 buildings, and they set the price on rent, $1,200, $1,300, $1,400 a month, where people like me are paying 60, 70% of our income just to live, just on rent. And the American dream is being dragged away from us just so the middle and upper class suburban women don't have to see us in their neighborhoods. This is an equal opportunity for everybody. It's a prejudiced view. It's greed, and it's nothing to be proud of. That's all I got to say on that. And then there's just the manner that he presents himself, that in that clip, that needy. He doesn't even want to take the time to communicate with people. He just wants to say, look, I pushed these people out. That's what you wanted. Vote for me. And it goes through my mind, what makes these people think that he won't turn his back on you just as quickly? You know, when you see somebody doing that, when you see somebody that's so naked in their aspirations for their own wealth, for their own ego, what makes you think that it's not going to be you someday that's getting pushed out for whatever reason? I don't think people like Donald Trump have allegiances or honor or anything for anybody but themselves. The people that are buying into this, that are giving him their vote, like the suburban women that are still falling for this, are being fooled. I think they're being taken advantage of for their own prejudices and their own greed. And that's all I've got to say on that. I'll be back later with another video. You guys have a good Thursday.